Hello everyone and welcome to some more Internet Spaceships. My name is Bob Mitch and today I am returning to my roots in doing some exploration around the Stanton system within Star Citizen's Alpha client currently. So this is on 321, and today, as you can see, we're flying the medical Pisces, which will hopefully impress and give some well-deserved love to a certain ship developer if he does catch this. But I wanted to, like I said, return to my roots and go and show something that I don't think many people have seen, and you can see it's already been on the screen. It's one of the MicroTech caves, and if I pan the camera around, you can actually see that this thing is right near New Babbage. So there's New Babbage right there. And since the CitizenCon Star Engine demo video, which obviously starts around and on MicroTech and pans around the system, and takes us into a cave. That cave does actually exist in game right now, not to the depth that it does in the video, but it is a real thing. I wanted to go and try and find some of the features that I haven't seen yet. So the caves and rivers and things, I was a little bit inspired to go and do some good old spelunking, which is one of my favourite things to do in the game, and find some of these landmarks. And one of these was the caves, and if you go on a fantastic website, which I will link in the video description, called Verse Guide, it shows you where all these caves and little hidden areas are. You have to toggle it on their little map that they show, and it's not exact, but people can leave screenshots and things to help you find them. And this one was a bit of a pain in the butt to find, as you'll see when I start leading you down here, but it took me about 3 days to find this place. Which is doubly annoying because, as I'll say again, it's part of one of the missing client missions. So if you're lucky, you can get that mission and find this place straight off. I didn't do that until I'd actually found the damn thing and then went screaming afterwards. But yeah, again, returning to my roots, going and doing some exploration and showing you guys around, because this is actually my 401st video on this channel. The CitizenCon recap was the 400th video. They aren't all Star Citizen because I've done Minecraft stuff with American YouTubers and such way in the past. Feels like another life now. But it's something special to mark a little return to form for Bob Mitch, rather than just going through like CitizenCon and new content and stuff. Going and doing some actual exploring in an engine and an area that I'm very familiar with, but there's still lots to see and do. So here we go, enjoy. So we're coming into New Babbage here, and you need to position yourself over the apartments, so it's going to take a moment. Thankfully it's still sunny whilst I'm trying to record YouTube content, and it's not night time, which is a nice change. We'll get over here and then we'll start navigating. Okay, so as you can see, we are roughly over the main New Babbage apartments. You can see it just off the left wing there, and the spaceport is across the ice on our right wing. Not quite level, but that's good because that's where we want to be. So in front of us you will see the big mountain range, and if you've watched my content before, you will know that if you want to go and find one of the abandoned outposts where you can find loot boxes and things, I would have had you start at the spaceport, follow the mountain trail along here, along the curves of these two mountains, and in that lovely little valley there is where one of the abandoned outposts is, if you want to go and do some loot boxes and things. It's quite stormy, so it's hard to see, but it's still good fun to go to. Where we want to go to today, though, going back to our main view, is not there, obviously. So, following these peaks, our new cave is not along here, is not along here, not on this peak, not on this peak. It's actually right over here. And it's in these dips on top of this main, so right at the top of these big mountain peaks here. So we'll make our way over there. That's this, so it's a little bit quicker and you don't have to just watch me travel for ages to get to it. Okay, we're getting close now, so we'll come out of the time lapse. A good opportunity for me to abuse Pedro's lovely new music. And as you come up, it's not hard to find where this one is. It's just difficult to land there once you get close, because you can see we're already getting rain on the canopy. So, what you need to look for, not a bogey, and when my ship actually stops, is these lines of peaks here. And if you're eagle-eyed, you've probably already spotted it. So you have this ridge that runs along these mountains here, and there's your cave. The problem is when we get close, and we may be okay for the moment because it doesn't look like the weather has come in, but you know that the weather cycles around MicroTech and you get nasty snowstorms, and usually this place gets absolutely covered with a snowstorm that just blasts over the entire region, and that really does make this place hell to land at. The first time I found this, I actually did it in a carrack, and I managed to land here, but there was actually a C1 that door up the parking space here. So you have to be wary. This place is hard to land at and hard to find if the snow is indeed kicking around. We've got our lovely Pisces here, just in case we get injured. And you could say that this is mission critical because this cave is actually used as one of the locations for the NPCs. So if you need to come and find an NPC here, but that's not what we're doing today. I didn't find that using that mission. I was going around later on and accepted one, and I saw the marker for it and swore loudly because I thought that would have made it so much easier. But no, I did come and find this thing myself in the spirit of doing this properly. So, have my lovely lady character here in a Novikov suit going to the cave. And like I said, this is the MicroTech vehicle cave, so if you come and land here in anything that can carry a vehicle, I wouldn't recommend anything quite as big as a carrack. I would probably say like a Constellation or a Cutlass, something along those lines. Anything bigger, it's going to be hell to land here, not just because of the ridge, but it's not very flat, as you can see, so it'll make navigating the vehicles out very hard. But we can go inside, and this is the MicroTech vehicle cave. Cave 38U, I believe its official designation is. And like I said, it's a missing persons mission location. I believe there is rocks and things to mine here. I haven't really explored much of it myself and gone deep, so I thought I might do some of that now. When you're out here, obviously, you are subject to the elements around MicroTech, especially if the wind is blowing hard. But normally once you get inside like a predetermined barrier inside the cave, the elements kind of kick off. You don't need atmospheric protection as much, so you can see my character's already getting snow on her suit because the environment's starting to affect it. However, this cave has quite a large opening space, so if you are coming here in something like light armour or just an undersuit, you are going to get pretty cold pretty quickly, and you don't get offered protection from the environment inside the cave until you're quite a ways in it, which I'll show you. We're still going in. There we go. Now the temperature's starting to rise, so you have to walk quite a ways in to be able to get protection from the environment and not start to freeze so much. But, yeah, I love my caves and I love my spelunking. I don't actually have a mining attachment on my multi-tool, so I'm not going to start hand mining, but I thought I would wander around the cave and just do a little bit of quick exploration before I come back to here later on and start doing it properly. I never really did delve. But whilst there is loads of little cut-offs and things that you can wander down as a person, like I said, this cave is meant to be explored in a vehicle. So there's going to be all the usual little trinkets and things you can find inside caves, like the renter dung and all the little collectibles. But there we go, there's something. That's some dollar vine, I think. Like I said, I haven't got a mining. I have a tractor beam attachment, but you can see you can come down here and do some hand mining and make some money. You obviously aren't going to fit a rock in that little crevice there. Oh, there's another one there, look. Aphrite, I think. But because of the winding twists and turns, you can drive a rock on here, down here, or an Ursa, or a Cyclone if you're feeling brave. If you're feeling more braver, then you can bring something like a Nox or a hoverquad in here that will probably last about 10 seconds before it gets blown up. But yeah, I love the caves. I love the idea of just going and exploring and not necessarily finding minerals and things, but the chance that there may be other missions in here with loot and God knows what else is a big draw. I love it, absolutely love it. Ooh, this is opening up now. The problem is I have no idea if NPCs are going to be in here, so they could probably well shoot me. More rock, more aphrite I think, and some more, so hand mining down here could be quite profitable. Maybe giving somebody who loves hand mining quite a good trick here coming down here. I recognise the layout of this like little cave hub area. Normally there's NPCs hanging around here if you get the pirate missions. But I don't want to venture too far because I don't want to get lost from my Pisces rescue, which is outside. Yeah, it's just a fantastic location, isn't it? And now you know how to get to it. Now, finally, there is a video on how to find this damn cave, because it took me about 3 days to locate it. So I hope you're all going to have fun with this. So, there we go. I hope that was helpful. Got a little guide to go and find a new MicroTech cave for a lot of people. Like I said, the caves do exist. They're just a bit tricky to find. Next time, I might go and try and find the one that's actually in the CitizenCon video. It does exist, but it's called a death cave for a reason, in that you can't get out unless you have a vehicle. So you get trapped in there. And by vehicle, I don't mean a rock or something like that. I mean an actual spaceship. So that one's going to be fun to find. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you like this and think I deserve it, please give it a like, consider subbing if you fancy sticking around. If you're thinking of taking part in the game, feel free to use my referral code on screen or click the link below for bonus in-game money that helps me out as well. See you in the next one.